Babe? Babe? New all-time low single, hello? Oh my god.
Fine, I'll review it. Hey neighbor, it seems like you've caught me on vacation, but the grind never stops. It's time for an on-the-go track review of the brand new all-time low single, Some Kind of Disaster. They're still unfueled by Ramen, and I was looking forward to their new era after hearing the new live song Getaway Green that they played at Slam Dunk Festival in 2019, and this new track is definitely a little bit more peppy than a lot of the stuff on Last Young Renegade was. That album was some kind of disaster. I'm not going to say to what extent, but I personally didn't find much enjoyment in that record. The title track, fantastic, Life at the Party, nice introspective cut, but I'm happy to see them embracing happier days. They have a better outlook, it seems, on this new track, Some Kind of Disaster. The first thing that I noticed is that it's a bold choice, I guess, to open up with a chorus. And if you're going to do it right. I do feel that it's a slow start. The muted chords are a little generic for my personal liking, but then again, I'm the guy in the hot tub being the critic that they're talking about in the song, so how much do I really know at the end of the day? I don't care for that part, but it does really take off after that. I think the whole I'm a liar, I'm a cynic, I'm a critic, I'm a fake, all of these things, it can feel formulaic down to a T in places if you're just looking at it at surface level. But here's the thing, it actually breaks out of that box, and I feel that once those guitars from Jack Barracat get going, especially by the time the second chorus hits, and then I think the first thing that really caught my ear was that bass groove from Zach. I think that he does a great job at starting off this song, getting the momentum working in their favor, and Alex actually has a little extra prowess to his voice on this track that really gets me into the groove of it. It feels inviting, it feels warm, if you will, just like this hot tub here. Now, I think the best thing about the track for me is the second half, because we get the post-chorus after chorus number 3, I believe, and they really start to break out a little bit of change of pace. And then the drums are firing away a little bit more, the guitar feels a little bit more inventive, and I like that each chorus brings something new to the table. Then we get to the bridge of the track, a little bit of a vocal fade, and then they bring it back in, and that key change at the end. My God, that is classic all-time low right there. And the fade out just reminds me a lot of Backseat Serenade from the transition from, I should say, from the opening track, The Reckless and the Brave, into Backseat Serenade from Don't Panic. And I just listened to that album the day before this new track came out. I wasn't even for sure that they were dropping a new single, but it worked out like that. It stuck in my memory. So yes, this does, in a way, remind me of some all-time low that we all know and love, but at the same time, I just feel that they're breaking some new ground while not just lingering in too much of a pop field that where I feel uncomfortable, like with Last Young Renegade. Those are my takeaways on this track. Overall, it's a solid resurfacing for all-time low. I am looking forward to whatever album that they're putting out. I hope Getaway Green is on said album, and give this track a chance. It did not grip me on first listen, and not that I'm totally just knocked my swim trunks off, I guess you could say. It didn't knock my socks off either, but still, it's a good track. It's a good offering that sees them getting on a little bit of a better track for themselves. What did you guys think? Because overall for me, I'm giving this a strong 3.5 out of 5, maybe even a light 4 over time. But for now, I'm being safe. Remember, part of my rating is always based on what I think the artist is capable of doing. And All Time Low have definitely put out stronger songs in their back catalog, but they're aging more like a fine wine, if you will. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to drinking said fine wine and my SpongeBob bubble bath. But if you enjoyed this review today, then please drop a like on the video. Maybe there will be another hot tub review coming very, very soon for a certain Hayley Williams track. And subscribe if you happen to be new to the channel and want to see more like this. And I know what you're thinking. John, you're low-key thick and you're also playing with SpongeBob bubble bath. This is badass. And you know what? You're totally right. Now I'm going to get back to my vacation and I'll see you soon.